Are European companies losing Africa to China? For centuries, Europe maintained an almost uncontested economic and political dominance over Africa, forged through colonialism and sustained by post-independence trade agreements and deep institutional ties. However, the 21st century has witnessed a dramatic shift, with China emerging as Africa's preeminent economic partner. While it is an oversimplification to say Europe has entirely lost African business, the trend is clear. Europe's relative influence is declining as China's comprehensive engagement reshapes the continent's economic landscape. This shift is not merely about market share but represents a fundamental divergence in philosophy, execution, and perceived mutual benefit. The scale and speed of China's advance. China's ascendancy is rooted in its ability to offer what African governments increasingly demand: large-scale, fast-tracked infrastructure financing with minimal political conditionalities. Through its Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, China has financed and constructed ports, railways, highways, and digital networks across the continent. Projects like the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway, the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, and numerous ports and industrial parks are tangible symbols of this partnership. Trade between China and Africa has soared, surpassing €260 billion in 2021, far eclipsing that of any single European nation. Chinese state-owned and private companies dominate sectors from telecommunications to mining, offering competitive pricing and rapid delivery. Europe's comparative disadvantages. Europe's approach, in contrast, often appears slower, more fragmented, and laden with historical baggage. The European model emphasizes governance, rule of law, human rights, and environmental standards as prerequisites for deep engagement. While principled, this is frequently perceived by African leaders as paternalistic and out of step with urgent development needs. European financing, whether through complex European Union mechanisms or risk-averse private banks, is criticized for being bureaucratic, slow, and insufficient in scale. Furthermore, Europe's legacy of colonialism casts a long shadow, making China's narrative of win-win cooperation and non-interference politically attractive. Europe is often seen as a patron. China positions itself as a partner. Beyond infrastructure and integrated strategy, China's success extends beyond hard infrastructure to a deeply integrated economic strategy. It combines resource-backed loans, direct investment, trade, and diplomatic alignment. The Chinese ecosystem in Africa is self-reinforcing. Construction projects use Chinese materials and labor initially, creating hubs that then attract Chinese merchants and small businesses. Digital infrastructure, particularly from giants like Huawei and Transsion, lays the groundwork for future Chinese technological dominance. This holistic, state-coordinated approach contrasts with Europe's more siloed engagement, where member states sometimes compete with each other in private. Investment is not as seamlessly aligned with strategic foreign policy. Europe's wake-up call and strategic recalibration. The European recognition of this shift has prompted a strategic recalibration. The EU's Global Gateway Initiative, unveiled in 2021, is a direct response to the BRI, promising €300 billion for global infrastructure. With a significant focus on Africa, it aims to offer a values-based alternative, emphasizing sustainability, transparency, and high-quality projects. European businesses are also adapting, increasingly focusing on sectors where they retain competitive advantages: renewable energy, financial services, agri-tech, and high-value manufacturing. The African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, has also sparked renewed European interest in investment as a single, integrated market emerges. Not a zero-sum game, but a paradigm shift. Ultimately, framing this situation as a simple loss of business to China is misleading. Africa is not a passive prize, but an active agent leveraging multiple partnerships for its own development. Many African nations are adept at playing partners against each other to secure better terms. However, the paradigm has undeniably shifted. Europe no longer holds the default position. It must now compete actively on a field shaped by Chinese efficiency and scale. The critical question is whether Europe's recalibrated offer, combining quality, sustainability, and genuine partnership, can resonate with the young. Ambitious Africa seeking both rapid transformation and long-term stability. The continent's future business landscape will likely be multipolar, but the era of European primacy is unequivocally over.